And hello once again, everybody. It is time for our next video. You may notice that I am still on my Warlock, and that is because my dumbass botched another video. I got halfway through doing this quest chain, and then promptly realized, and I was on my warrior, and I promptly realized that my microphone was unplugged. I unplugged it to take care of something, and I didn't plug it back in, and I had no sound. So now we got to start all over again and do it this time. So it's not my first reaction for the first half of this quest chain. I already knew what's going to happen, unfortunately, but the second half, I don't know what's going on. We were investigating clues, and let's go ahead and get to it now. All right, so Avara is the one that starts off this quest line, and this side quest chain is what unlocks the Murder Row dungeon. So there's a whole quest line that we got to go through before we can get to Murder Row. So let's go ahead and do this thing. And it's in Illidari. We got a demon hunter here named Avara, and she's going to send us to her cohort, which is another demon hunter who's investigating something rather terrible going on in Murder Row here in Silvermoon. All right, so the opening quest for this chain is Murder Row, Rumors Abound. And she says, I would advise exploring the city with caution. Not all is what it seems in Silvermoon. The Illidari are performing an investigation which needs not to be spoken of openly, but you appear formidable. Perhaps you can aid us. My commander, Belith Dawnblade, is heading the investigation. The last I heard, he was surveying the upper terraces of the bazaar. Seek him out, if you would make use of yourself. All right, so we're gonna go find Belith Dawnblade.
If we do not meet again, die well.
And he is on the upper level, right up here. Oh, the trace is faint, but I can sense it here. And he's discovered something unusual here in the city.
My sight remains vigilant.
And we'll find out what that is right now. Your arrival is timely. I will be brief. I believe there is a widespread resurgence of fell magic use happening in Silvermoon, and it must be stopped, yes. The fell magic is back. This is not a good sign at all, because we know what bad news the fell can be. All right. So, and Bellis is the one that will be with us for pretty much the whole length of this quest line. At least he was up for the majority of it until I found my mistake. So, all right.
Still needs defense.
So he's got two quests for us. The first one is Loose Lips.
My blades are yours.
And he says, it is not unexpected to sense some fell magic here. There are still warlocks in the city and old fell siphoning chambers, but the evidence I've found so far is more than that can be explained by just that. It feels different, chaotic. This practice has to be widespread, which means someone must be talking about it. I've been rooting around too long to go unnoticed, but perhaps you could covertly listen in on some idle banter around the city. If you learn anything useful, report back to me. Alright, so the town knows him by now because he's been around for a little bit. So now, since they don't know me, I'm going to go around and be his ears and put my ear to the ground and see what we find out.
Remain on guard.
And quest number 2 is Traces of Fell. And for this one, he says, I have been sensing powerful fell magic throughout Silvermoon, but this is the first origin point I could locate. The rest were too faint, or perhaps deliberately hidden. Fortunately, this means we now have a specific area to comb through more closely. We need to gather more evidence. Go around this area, see if you can find more hidden sources of fell. Trust your proclivities will make this an easy task, Warlock. Alright, so we're going to discover 5 sources of fell magic near the Royal Exchange.
I will be watching.
Alright. So, use your senses to track down the fell. Alright. And we're going to float on down. We're going to fly on down into Murder Row. And let's get to work. First and foremost, we got something to... Oh, there is. So we don't have to come back to it. Here's our first fell item. It's a concealed crate. and it is a blackened metal fragment, deceptively heavy. Broken runes along the edge resemble Legion script. Yes, those pesky Legion bastards. Alright, then we're going to casually pretend we're looking at the vendor while we eavesdrop. If the Void attacks the city like the Scourge did, no one's defending the row. We need our own weapons. Yeah, but we need gold for that. Fel isn't cheap. Maybe we can work for Zayn, cut a deal with him. And that's the first time we hear that name, but not the last. We will find out who Zayn is in due time. Alright, and our other two eavesdropping people are up on this level, I believe. But first of all, we have another Fel item right here in a mislaid bag. We find a drained worm core. Grown in the body of a mana worm, these cores crystallize from the magic the creature feeds on. There's a dim Fel glow to this one. Yes, so that's for those of you that have killed mana worms, you know they just leave behind that little core, and they don't have their entire corpse. All right, so here's our second eavesdrop point. And we'll just casually sip some wine as we listen in. Your connection was useful. My valet was able to secure a supply from the row. It is an expensive vice, though a needed one. And Noble number 2 says, it is worth any cost. This is what saved our people from extinction once. It can save us again. But at what cost? At what cost, of course. Alright, so, moving right along. We have another Fel item right here. It's a bottle of Fel dust, and the bottle of dust is hot to the touch. The tiny cracks already spreading across the glass. There must be temporary means of support. All right, and I do believe our other eavesdropping location is right here. Yes, and we're just gonna check our map while we listen in. All right, 2 more years to graduate. Silvermoon probably doesn't have 2 more months. The Void isn't going to wait. The Academy is too slow to train us. This impatient youth. That's why people are talking about the you-know-what. We need every weapon we can get. Alright, so they don't want to wait to go through all of their training at the Academy. They want to be able to defend Silvermoon as quickly as possible, so they want that shortcut and get the Fel weapons instead. Alright. 2 more Fel items to get that are down here. One should be right inside here. Yes, it's this book right here. It's an inconspicuous ledger. It's a handwritten list. A nondescript record of sales from mana worms. Tucked inside a book, there is Fel residue and the fingerprints smudging the edges. All right, so we've got a little log, a list of Fel purchases that are being made in the area. And we have one last item right here, next to the Murder Row meeting stone. And the Stained Worker's shirt. It's a threadbare garment, soiled by Fel and hastily discarded. Somebody was messy. Alright, so... yeah, somebody discarded their clothing because they got Fel on it. And we have another random character right here that we're going to have to come back to, because this is a quest line for something else. This is a completely different side quest chain. Alright. And we return to Belith. Ranathia, look here. Some elves ran off as I approached, but they left something behind. And they left the drained worm. Like I said, there's that core. There's a dead worm right there. All right.
The still needs defense. My blades are yours.
All right. Beleth's expression sours more than usual. Fear drives people to desperate measures, but Fel magic is not a weapon to be wielded lightly. The power comes at a cost they do not understand, nor are they trained to without those dangers. Not like you and I. All right. And for number 2, Legion scraps, Fel dust, evidence that both might be getting moved around the city covertly. A sanctioned Fel trade would not be resorting to such measures. Then there are the mana worm cores we both found. Siphoned dry, but Fel still clings to them. All right.
The world still needs defense.
And the new quest from Belith is acting the part. And he says, based on what we discovered, I believe the Fel is coming from Murder Row. Well, obviously. Someone there is breaking down Legion relics. and infusing the magic into mana worms for covert siphoning. And people are buying it up in droves. We need to figure out who that someone is. So we get a courier that we have not discovered yet. Alright, take this worm core with you into the row and look for more of them. The promise of coin should get you in front of the right person. So we're going to take the cracked worm core and investigate Murder Road to discover the source of the smuggled fell worms. Alright, so
Remain on
let's
guard.
grab the core. Pretend to be a buyer with enough coin, and you'll find the fell dealer eventually. I'll keep watch over the streets in the meantime. Alright, let's head on down here. Let's see who we can talk to. Alright, the first one is the soothsayer's assistant, Miss Lendell. Does that's soothsayer Sargle. And it's it's one of those bastards. I can't remember what those guys are called. These are the schmucks from the Dragon Isles in the around the Blacktooth Knolls, I think they're called. Is that what they are? I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember who it was. All right. Do you have an Oh, and I have a special. Because I'm a warlock, I have a completely different option here. This was not available when I did this on the warrior. Do you have an appointment? They are difficult to secure these days. There is a never-ending stream of well-paying citizens, hopeful to discern their futures. And my quest for the warlock or the Minare, which is the demon hunter, I believe. I'm looking for the one working with mana worms. I have aid to offer. Whatever you might be implying, we do not dabble with that sort of magic. All right, so he still doesn't. She doesn't say anything to me either, even though we're there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we got. Okay. All right, Denegrin, the animal smuggler.
Are you planning a purchase?
Welcome to our menagerie, a house of. We house a selection of creatures from across Quel'Thalas and beyond. Do not worry if your desired breed requires special licensing for purchase. We are more than happy to have that small inconvenience sorted for you, for a price, naturally. I suspect we come back here later to purchase hunter pets or pets for pet battle or something along those lines. Maybe a mount or two might be available here at some point. We'll find out as time goes on. Alright, so I have seen the unique worms being traded. Their potency is lacking. I can help you.
Return when you need more.
Well, I'm afraid we're fresh out. I have other creatures for sale if you're interested. No, he doesn't give us anything new either. However, this third guy does offer something, because he's the one that guides us in the right direction this time
My
around.
goods are one of a kind.
He looks you up and down, remaining silent. You hear quiet chuckling from the others in the room. And he is Thiel, the shady dealer. I am aware of the fell worm trade happening here. I have services to offer to the one in charge.
Treat my wares with care.
You're asking questions a lot louder than you should. But I still get the rogue signet. Down the road, green torches. Be quiet about it. A small silver ring inlaid with the yellow gem. The letter Z has been carved in the surface. Alright. And we head on down the road. Boom! And he lets us in. Zayn will get Thiel his cut. Go on in. Ah, a new customer. Vera will want to speak with you personally. She's on the upper level. Alright, well, let's go speak with Vera then. Alright, and she's speaking with somebody called Kistia Manahart. Ah, I'm under tight demands. How quickly can you break down these relics? There is one more shipment, but we are nearly done. Good. Bring the dust to me once it's ready. Do not keep me waiting. Alright. That's, looks like a fell warlock there. Kistia spares you a disdainful glance as she leaves. She doesn't like another hen in the henhouse. Alright. Alright. Ah, I had thought I had sensed a powerful presence. I apologize that you were not tended to immediately, my lady. How may the den serve you? Well, and show her the Felcorn, I'm looking to purchase more of these.
Sunwell's glory shines.
Unfortunately, supply has not been able to keep up with demand as the void draws ever closer. But fear not, more worms are being infused soon. I will have some set aside for your purchase. In the meantime, you are welcome to pursue the unprocessed fel to be assured of its quality. Alright, and we're gonna take a look at the crate of fel artifacts. And we have a shipping manifest here. Right about here is where I realized my mistake, and I stopped the video. So now from here on out, now you are seeing everything for the first time. All right, so the shipping manifest. Let's see what the shipping manifest says. Oh, there it is. All right, bears a tax stamp from the Silvermoon dockmaster. Oh, from the dockmaster. Okay, so the shipments are coming in through the harbor. The contents are falsely declared as mana crystals. Okay, well, so we've got a corrupt ship captain that's bringing in the fel. Probably from the probably being shipped in from an area of the Legion expansion, probably from the Broken Isles, I'm guessing, maybe. Alright, you were in that place for a while. Uncover any leads?
My sight remains vigilant.
Alright, the denizens of Murder Row are tight-lipped, but any information we manage to uncover will be invaluable.
My blades are yours.
They mentioned someone named Zayn. He's a well-known thug in the row. Smuggling fel through the Silvermoon harbor sounds exactly like his style. He doesn't want anyone watching him. Good work pocketing that shipment manifest. Alright, we move on.
My sight remains
Alright,
vigilant.
and the next quest is Harbored Secrets. And, yeah, okay, yeah, I did not see this yet. Yeah, okay. And this time, Belith says that manifest is stamped by the Silvermoon harbor. It looks like Zayn has his smugglers working there to push his fel relic shipments through inspections. If we cut off their supply line at the harbor, we can halt the fel operation until we track down Zayn and end it for good. No sense going after the middlemen until then. Subterfuge has got us this far. Let's keep at it. Head to the harbor, tell them you're picking up Zayn's shipments. We'll work from there. Alright, so we're going to go to the dockmaster and
Beware of
try and con our way into their good graces. Head to the harbor and tell them that we're picking up Zayn's shipments. We'll disrupt their supply line, take it as evidence. I'll meet you there. Okay, are we on the ship? Maybe? No, not quite on the ship. Oh, no. Found the dockmaster. You go talk to him. I'll stay hidden here in case something goes wrong. Alright. And speak to the dockmaster.
Glory to the Sindor.
I pick up one of the shipments. You really think I'm that witness? Oh, alright. Well, alright. I guess we're fighting him. We're fighting this bugger. Alright, so be it. Terrellin's body searched. And we have... What do we got? We've got a folded receipt. And what is the folded receipt? Details of payment. Details of a payment for mana crystals being between Suramar and Illicit Rain. Don't know what Illicit Rain is, but obviously they're coming from Suramar. Alright, so... Alright, leave. Find a different line of work.
The world still needs defense.
Zayn is the mastermind here, or at least he seems to be. We'll need to deal with him to truly end this scheme. Taking out their fel supply line at the harbor will stop the situation from getting any worse while we find him.
My blades are yours.
Alright. The Illicit Rain, Zayn's base of operations. Perhaps that receipt mentions Suramar. The fel relics must be getting pilfered from the Broken Isles. Then routed into Silvermoon through a trade that no one would suspect. Clever. So that's how they're coming in. That's how they're coming into town. All right. Here we go. Oh, okay. That concludes the quest line. That concludes the quest line. All right, so Fear and Fell. All right, well, there you go, guys. It looks like the next quest will be...
My blades are yours.
Yes, the next... Okay. Okay, the next quest... All right, yeah. Well, hold on a second. Wait a minute. This is... We have all the pieces. All right, well, hold on a second.
On guard.
Is Murder Row available now? No, it's not. No, it's not available. Okay. Unless there's one
The
more
world
thing that
still
goes
needs
along with it.
defense.
Just out of curiosity, I'll read this on my other tune for another one. And oh, no. We'll go ahead and we'll knock that out. We'll close that out for now. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that does it. I guess maybe Murder Row is not available until you reach a higher level. I'm guessing maybe we have to be 82 or 83 before we get access to that dungeon, perhaps. But be that as it may, that is going to conclude that particular quest line. That does it for that side quest chain, and we will cut the video right there, guys. When we come back on the next one, if it is available on my main character, because my warrior is level 82 right now, so we'll give it a shot there, and hopefully we'll be able to get inside that dungeon next. But if not, then we'll just do another side quest chain on the other character, and we'll just do that. So thank you for joining me, guys. Like and subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already. Always trying to get this channel growing. If you have anything you want to talk about that you saw in the video, please, by all means, leave a comment in the comments section. If it's worth talking about, I'll talk about it with you. We want to get some more people here. I want to get people talking about the story of this game. So let's get to it, guys. Get on that comment section. Thank you very much once again, and we will see you very soon on the next one. Ta-ta for now.